All right, guys, so it looks like we finally have a date for the brand new 2024 Dodge Charger. We finally have a date. Dodge just released a new commercial for the holidays, and they displayed the 2024 Dodge Charger SRT Banshee. And in the bottom right-hand corner, you wouldn't be able to see this on the TV unless you paused it and zoomed in. It literally says late 2024. So we will be getting the new Charger in late 2024. Now, will we be getting the electric SRT 800-volt Banshee Charger in late 2024? Probably not, but we will be getting the new body with the Hurricane Inline 6 engine in late 2024, according to Dodge. Now, this is all speculation, but Dodge did say it on their commercial. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockouts360 here with another video, man. So as you can tell, I'm in a car. That makes this a car vlog. You already know what's going down and come around. Let's get into it. I've got car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you're in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So let's just watch it, man. Before we even start talking here, let's just watch the new commercial that Dodge just dropped. I think it's like 30 seconds. It's a holiday thing where they're basically talking about, you know, moving cars for the holidays. Let's just watch it.
Trying to get on Santa's nice list? You better think twice, because there's a list that's way better if speed is your vice. It's the naughty list, my friend. Come flex your might. Happy holidays to all with not so silent
All right, so that's the commercial right there. Nothing really big there. But let's go back to the beginning of the commercial where they displayed the 2024 Charger. Clearly, this is the 2024 Charger. It looks like it, headlights, all that stuff. Some people says this body looks like looks like it's got dual headlights up front. Like instead of just one bulb on each side, it looks like it's got four, kind of like the Challengers, because the Challenger has the one bulb, but then it's got the intake and then the one, and then the intake and then the bulb. Some people are saying that. I don't quite see it, but you know, it's whatever. But if you zoom in on it, it says pre-production model shown for illustration purposes only, available late 2024. Pre-production model shown for illustration purposes only, available late 2024. So it looks like Dodge is confirming that the 2024 Dodge Charger, the new body style, will be available in 2024, but it's going to be available in late 2024. Now, with that being said, they said nothing about the SRT electric Banshee 800-volt monster, you know, MacBook Pro on wheels, basically. They didn't say anything about that. And to my understanding, based on everything that I've read, what Dodge is going to do is drop the inline 6 version first, right? Now, you know, like I know, they're supposed to be dropping the low output and then a high output inline 6, right? Which is going to be similar to what? Your Scat Pack and then your Hellcat. They're going to be dropping those models first, right? Which is just your traditional gas-powered 6-cylinder automobile, inline 6 in this case. So they're going to be dropping the inline 6 2024 Dodge Charger first. Then, once they've worked out the kinks and I guess perfected the electric process, then they will be dropping the SRT Banshee, which is the electric 800-volt monster that we've all been hearing about. So it's going to be inline 6 first, then the electric Banshee. So don't let this get you all excited thinking that the 800-volt Banshee is going to be dropping in 2024 towards the end of the year. That's probably not necessarily the case. Based on what I've read, obviously speculation because nothing is confirmed, it looks like they're going to drop the inline 6 first, and then later on that year, or maybe first of 2025, that's when we'll get the SRT Banshee. You know what I'm saying? But it is good to see that the new Charger, the new body, will be coming out in 2024 as opposed to 2025. Because I've seen some reports that have said the Dodge Charger is not going to be dropping until 25, which would mean we would literally have to go a whole year without new anything, without new Dodge Charger, Challenger, anything. Because as you know, next month, well, this month, take that back. Technically, this is the last month for these cars ever. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be stopped December 31st, well, probably before that, but December 31st, 2023 officially, and then they'll never be built again, you know? But it's good to see that they will be dropping a new body style in 2024. They keep saying pre-production body style. So the 2024 Charger could look completely different than what this looks like. Now, this is what we've been kind of led to believe that this car is going to look like up till now. And it'll probably look like this, you know, 2-door box type of body, Looks like a Challenger, to be honest with you, from the front. Looks like a Challenger from the back, to be honest with you, if you've ever seen the 2024 Charger. But this is probably what we're going to get. You know what I'm saying? This is the 2024 Dodge Charger that we're going to get. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. And it's saying pre-production models shown for illustration purposes, available late 2024. So if you're in the market for the brand new Charger and you're not ready to go all electric, you know, you're not about that life, as they say. You know what I'm saying? You're not about that electric life, which I am not about, because I mean, to my understanding, when it comes to electric cars, it's not enough to just plug that car into a wall outlet and expect it to charge based on the same charge that the devices in your house charge. Like, you have to completely retrofit your entire electrical system. Correct me if I'm wrong, for you guys that have Teslas, but you have to make an appointment with whoever is providing electricity to your house, and they have to come in there and create specific plugs for the car that can power the car. Like, you can't use the same amount of power that charges your iPhone and your MacBook Pro and your Sony camera and expect that power to charge your, you know, automobile. Doesn't work that way. And to my understanding, it's expensive to do that. It's expensive, one, to have the construction done, and then two, from a electricity standpoint, it's expensive because you're charging a whole car. You're not just charging devices anymore. You're charging an entire car. So one way or another, I mean, people make it seem like it's so much cheaper than having gas. You're going to pay for that car one way or another. Simple and plain. Let's not act like this is the best thing since sliced bread, because it's not. Like, you're going to pay one way or another. They're going to get that money up out of you somehow, some way, right? Now, I don't have an electric car, so I can't speak to the specifics of it. But one way, somehow or another, they're going to get that money up out of you, you know, whether it's coming from in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Duke Power. So we've got Duke Power, Duke Energy. They're the ones that provide the electricity to all the houses in Mecklenburg County. So Duke Power is going to get that money out of you somehow, some way. Or Dodge themselves are going to get that money out of you somehow, some way. So, you know, just be mindful of that, guys. If you're not about that full electric life, you might want to, you know, consider that or reconsider getting into this. But based on what I've seen, the inline six, it doesn't sound good at all. You know, we've talked about that in the past. It does not sound good at all. It's powerful for a 6-cylinder engine. It's not a Hellcat. It's not a red eye. It's not a jailbreak. It's not a demon, obviously. It's going to give you a little more than Scat Pack power, you know, from what I would assume would be a lighter body. I hope that they make these cars lighter in the future, considering their inline six as opposed to that big, heavy V8, you know. But the only thing that they can throw at us to kind of tempt us to go this route is more power, which is what they've done. The high output Dodge Charger is right under a Hellcat, but more than a Scat Pack. So now we're bridging that gap between the Scat and the Cat. That's where that high output engine will sit. The low output is just a little bit more than a Scat Pack, if I'm not mistaken. 500, I think, 500, 520. So it's right there in the mix as well. So you can't go wrong with either one of them as far as power is concerned, but it's still very much so a 6-cylinder engine. But at least now we have a date. And this is a date coming directly from Dodge. It'd be one thing if it was speculated on some sort of blog or some sort of website, or even myself. It literally says available late 2024. So late 2024, we're looking at what? August, October, September, November. Or September, October, November, I'm sorry. December maybe? And even then, what you got to be mindful of is the car itself may not be available. It may just be available for order or pre-order, because you know how Dodge will do. They'll announce something in August and say that the order's open in October, and then it's not available to 2025. So 9 times out of 10, that's probably what they'll do. Now that I'm talking it out, they'll probably open the order books around August or around October, September. You put your order in for your 2024, you know, Dodge Charger, and then they'll come in probably first of the year, if not right before 2025. So it may be a 24 or maybe a 25. It'll probably be a 25 now that I think about it. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a 25. And that way they'll have all Chargers 25s. They won't have the inline 6 24s and then the SRT electrics 25s. They'll probably have them all coming out in 25. So you can put your pre-order in 24, it'll be delivered in 25, and it'll be considered a 25. But for the sake of, you know, keeping people happy, they're going to say it's available late 2024, when in actuality, it's just open for order in late 2024. So that makes sense. But, you know, that's what we got, guys. It looks like we got some sort of timeline or time frame as to when these cars will be delivered, which is a big thing for a lot of us. So, you know, it is what it is, guys. As always, it's been your boy Knockout 360, man. Late 2024, we're getting brand new Chargers. How do you feel about it? Talk to me. See you guys in the next one. Peace.